Now today we're going to do something a little bit different and we're going to have a little bit of fun. So I don't know if you guys have ever wondered about those laser tape measures. Kelly has one right here. And are they accurate? How easy are they to use? And do they save any time? And is it more efficient to use a laser tape measure? Now I specifically have always used a tape measure, but when we went around trying to measure square footage for the houses, I have to tell you, there's a big difference in trying to go underneath tables, around couches and things like that with a tape measure as opposed to just taking this thing and bumping it at the wall. But how close will it dial in and be finely tuned to what my tape measure needs? So what we're going to do, we've got two different scenarios. One is we have a big open room where I can just basically just come in here and bump my tape measure from the trim all the way to corner to corner and get my measurements, and I'm going to write them down. And then in the other scenario, the other bedroom in there, there is stuff all over the floor. So we're going to see if Kelly can shoot her laser underneath some of that stuff, or she's going to have to move it, and how that's going to affect me and my time if I have to move some of that stuff to use my tape measure. Alright guys, let's don't waste any time. Let's go get in these rooms and start taking some measurements. Here we go. You ready? Yeah. You say go and I'll get some.
Ready? Go.
Time. That's for this room.
What'd you get?
What do you mean?
On your time.
1 minute 19 seconds.
That's what I got.
Alright, your turn for this room. Okay, you guys, I wanted to show you a feature on this laser tape measure right here Kelly's messing with right now. As you can see, there's a thing right there, and that will let you know whether you are going to be measuring from the back of the box or from the front of the box. And there's a button right here, and if you push it, you see how it moved to the front of it. When I push it again, it moves to the back. So if you need to measure from the front, you need to push that button right here, so it moves that thing to the front. And where would you need something like that? A situation like this right here, because the tape measure laser thing will not fit in between there, so you're gonna have to put the front of it right there and then measure to that wall. Alright, so with that being said, Kelly knows that, and she's about to get rolling here in just a second.
Alright. Ready?
Yep. Alright, on your mark, get set, go. Do we need to start over? Huh?
Yes. Alright, we're gonna start over.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
On your mark, get set, go. Alright, we got another room to do, guys. Let's go check it out. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and let Kelly go first in this one because I don't wanna have to move anything. I want her to be able to see whether she can go underneath the obstacles or not. She shouldn't have to move them, all right? All right, let me get my stopwatch restarted. All right, Kelly says she's ready, and on your mark, get set, go. Seconds. It's my turn. Here we go. Go. Time, 1:48. All right, guys, so in conclusion, I would have to say that they both were pretty much similar as far as the time goes. The laser may be a little bit more convenient, I think, but I definitely know this. When it comes to measuring the square footage of a house, it's way more convenient and a whole lot faster to use the laser tape measure. And the reason that is because you don't have to move couches, you don't have to move tables, slide up underneath kittens or anything like that. And it adds the square footage for you. You just do one wall to the other wall and it gives you the square footage of that room, so you can write it down instead of having to pull a calculator out and pull your tape measure out and all that stuff.
You can just go high up on the wall to miss whatever's in your way that's sitting on the floor.
All right, let's take a look at these numbers, guys, and see how they compare with the laser measure and the tape measure. All right, so let's take a look and see what we have here. So I had 103 and a 16th, and Kelly had 103 and a 16th. And you can see that I wrote RT to L, and that stands for return to long, and Kelly wrote K to I, and that stands for Kelly to inside corner.
It stands for knob.
Knob? Anyway, so moving on to the next one. I had 111 and 13/16, and she had 7/8. Now that is only a 16th off, so I believe if he was using either one of these methods to measure and went and cut it, either one of those numbers, it's probably gonna work. So I had 141, she had 141. I had, what? Oh.
3 and a half.
I had 3 and a half and to long return, and she had 3 and 7/8. Now that could have something to do with that measuring apparatus from the front or not. I'm not sure how that came up, but I believe one of us would probably have to take a trip back to the saw, either to recut or take some off of that. And if you gotta take some off of that, you might as well cut it. It's a pretty small piece. But anyway, she had that from 3 to Kelly, and on this one I had 79 and a half from return to return. She had 79 and an eighth plus a quarter, because I told her that's what I measured in this. She came up with 3/8 and I came up with half. Again, I think both of those work because that is just a return that's going to tuck behind that little piece of trim right there. I'm not really sure. I mean, you can cut a little notch and daub it and everything, I guess, if that's what you want to do. We generally just cut the return and slide it in there.
I put a question mark on my end. Let me see your tape measure.
It's in there.
I have to take a trip back to the saw.
What?
Because it's 3 and a half plus 1.
That's 9/16. That would work. That would work. You had 7/8. That's like over here.
It's what?
That's over here.
7/8?
Yeah, 7/8. Try again, I bet you. Lay it flat on the ground, just lay it down. Let it fall. Now set it over there where you need to in the corner. What you got?
Inches. 3 13/16.
She's saying 3 13/16. But that's to the front of it, so I don't know.
Yeah, and that's
really
that's
weird.
to this corner and to the straight.
So it looks like that one is not very accurate at measuring from the front.
Why?
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, now it did 3/4.
That's better. Slide it towards the wall a little bit. I can see like
this way?
yeah, a little bit more.
More?
Right there. Now try it.
3 3/4. 3 11/16. Let me do it here. 3 11/16.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, guys. I'm gonna try to bring you in here and show you what happened. Right, you can see that right here. There's a paint bump or a chip or whatever, and it's pretty stiff, and it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. So the end of my tape measure was hitting that when I come back to here, giving me 3.5 inches. So Kellie's laser was moving around that, and so we ended up getting with her. I don't know if you can read that or not, but it says 3 11/16, which is 1/16 away from 3 5/8, which is what I got when I was able to get underneath. See, get up underneath there where that paint stuff was, right there. So that's what's going on with that. The tape measure sometimes can play tricks on you if you're running into situations like that, and the laser tape measure is going to be better for situations like that. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed today's process. If you did, help us out by smashing that like button, and if you want to be notified when we put more videos out, join the DIY family and go out and hit that subscribe button. All right, that's going to do it for this one, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Peace.